What's up, YouTube? This is Thorbeard. I'm going to do a full playthrough of the Sharandar zone in Neverwinter. I'm going to show you all the quests, where to find them, how to do them, and everything, and then I'm going to look at all the rewards that you can get if you do everything in the Sharandar zone. So this is the first place where you're going to pick up missions when you walk in. The Arcane reservoir is the weekly quest. As you can see, you get some astral diamonds. Right now there's a double enchantment and stone event going on, so normally you would just get one of each of the refinement stones. And the battle for Sharandar is the daily quest. So I'll just go ahead and run the weekly first, and then we'll jump into each of the 3 zones that are within Sharandar. Arcane Reservoir is the weekly quest. It's a level 64 quest, so you can start doing it as soon as you get into Sharandar. There's a couple ways you can do it. You can just fight everybody as you go through. However, you can also just aggro all the enemies and run through and fight them all at the end, which is what I'm going to do here. It's definitely lower risk to fight them as you go through. However, if you have a pretty high item level, if you're already level 70, you have some AoE, it's certainly quicker to do it simply by running through, especially if you're doing it in a party. It is a fairly short zone anyway. If you're fast enough and you have speed boosts and whatnot enabled, you can actually get all the way through, kill the boss, and get out before the rest of the enemies catch up to you. I am not fast enough to do that. So this is pretty much the end. So I'm going to go ahead and fight all the little trash mobs before I jump in to the boss. There are a lot of attacks to dodge, and some of the little red caps can steal your action points. And these red cap witherers will heal the big guys as you're focusing them down. So you ideally want to try to burst them down, or simply kill all the red caps first. If you're fighting that many mobs at once, it can be difficult to kill all of them, all of the little ones first, because it's kind of hard to target select. But as you can see, that was fairly easy, and now you don't have to waste as much time walking around picking things up. I am going to pick everything up as I go through and sell it and tell you how much gold we get. We're going to turn all of the gear into refinement points, so you get an idea of how much loot you can pick up from the Sharandar missions. Alright, and now we have the Fomorian Warlord. Pretty easy boss. He does have these 3 little red caps, so if you can't DPS the Warlord down, you'll want to kill the little guys first so they don't heal him. But as you can see, it's not too difficult. Then you get your emeralds, your flawless sapphires, even though the quest accept things as black opals, and 4,500 rough astral diamonds, as well as 100 wild sparks. So you want to make sure you try to do this every week, because some of the boons in the campaign cost quite a bit. So that was the Arcane Reservoir. Just so we can keep track of all the rewards for each little thing, I'm going to go ahead and convert refinement points from the gear that we picked up. So simply go here, identify all, convert refinement points, select convertible equipment, convert all. So not a lot from that, however, from our gemstones, well, we did get a little bit of a crit, but we got 2,500. Sell all treasure, and I'm going to go ahead and sell the potions as well. So we ended up with almost 1 gold from that, as well as 2,500, or 2,775 refinement points, and our 4,500 rough astral diamonds. Alright, so now we're going to go through the Wildwood Gate into the Blighted Grove. This is the first of the 3 zones within Sharandar, and in each one of them there are 3 people that will give you quests. Now, I've already accepted the quest, I simply didn't do it yesterday, but you will get daily quests from each of these, and then one of them will give you a quest for a little mini boss dungeon that you're going to want to do as well if you want to maximize your rewards. So in addition to your typical refinement stones and gold and experience, you're going to get campaign currency for each of these, and each zone has a different type of campaign currency. When you get later on into the campaign, you will need all of them. So ideally you want to do all 3 dailies in every zone that you have unlocked every day. Now, of course, the quests that you get will change from day to day, but usually it's in this one, it's go kill some stuff, go plant a tree, go pick up an acorn, something along those lines. Quick and easy. These guys are pretty easy to kill. This is also where we're going to pick up our daily quest. Now that quest wants you to pick up 3 Fey Dark crystals, which will just drop randomly from the Dark Fey enemies. There's one right there. So once we pick up 3 of those, we'll have what we need to complete the daily quest. You will have to go back out into the main level to do it. You're also going to get Fomorian concoctions, which you can use to trade for campaign currency. So for this quest, we just have to kill some spiders. 6 spiders, and they're dead. So that was easy. Now we're going to go plant some seedlings. That's the next daily quest. For the enchanted seedling quest, you will see little glowing nodes on the ground where you can plant them. There's one. And plant. Easy. Now, when you plant it, it will spawn some enemies. I don't believe you have to kill them, but you might as well. It's free stuff. And then we got our 3 Fey Dark crystals. And so we will be done with that quest as soon as we leave here. There's one. Spawn some bad guys. Kill them real quick. No problem. Oh. These guys seem to have a pretty aggressive aggro range, which is fine. They're easy to kill. Now, when you fight the Storm Shaman, if you can't burst him down like that, you do want to try to kill the Witherer first, so he doesn't get healed, but it's not too hard to DPS him down. And there you have it. That is 2 out of the 3 daily quests for this zone completed. This last one is another little, it's right over here past the one we just finished. This is one where you actually have to go into the Fade Arc Breach to complete it. So we go in, make sure you invoke. That's convenient timing. You cannot use your mount here, but basically you know the drill. You walk through, kill all the bad guys. These guys will chase you down, so again, if you want to, you can just run through and kill them all at the end. It's quicker that way. There's the bad guy, ugly looking Fomorian dude. So before we go in and aggro the boss, I'm going to kill all of these nerds. Some of those attacks that the thorns have will disable you, so you want to try to avoid those. Like that one. Got a religion kit. So it turns out not everybody followed us all the way. I'm guessing they aggroed on my companion and he moved out of aggro range or something. So, there you go. If you run through, you may miss a chance to kill everybody or to get all the gear that you want. Okay. We're back to the bad guy. This normally shouldn't take so long. But there you go. He pretty much fights just the same as one of the warlords that you'll fight in the weekly quests. And then you gotta push the rock over into the hole. And you're done. There's the chest. Got some potions. Not bad. And there you have it. We've completed all 3 daily quests in the Blighted Grove in the course of a few minutes. Now we will head back, cash them in, and go to the little mini-boss dungeon. We're going to go to Gnarl Root Caverns, or caves, or whatever. So this is the little mini-boss area. It's not popping up in my recommended quests because I have a bunch of quests that I haven't done. But you talk to the leprechaun, he will give you 1 Dark Fae key free per day. You can also purchase one from him for 10 gold crescents. Now I have a lot of gold crescents. So that is something that I will do in the other zones to show you the other little mini-boss dungeons. I think it's worth it. Cash it in for the rewards you get, because when you open the chest at the end of the dungeon, you get when you open the chest at the end of the dungeon, you get when you open the chest at the end of the dungeon, you get 5 gold crescents anyway, which is half of what you paid for the key to open the chest. And then we can cash in the Fomorian concoctions that we pick up throughout the run. we can cash those in for gold crescents as well. So you're really not losing a lot of crescents, and you'll get some refinement stones as well as some enchantment shards. So I think it's worth it. So once you get through the first part of this, you will see some trolls. They'll knock you over if you're not careful. This is a little bit longer than the one we just did for the daily quest, but these are all pretty short. If you're a lower level player, or just level 64 doing this for the first time, you probably do want to focus down the witherers before anything else. When it's the witherer and a thorn or a giant soul, the thorns and the giant souls have quite a bit of HP, and the witherer will heal them back up. But if you can kill them quickly enough, it doesn't matter, and you can just focus them down, and then the witherer, because the witherer won't attack you. Now, in general, whenever you have the opportunity, I recommend killing the Poweries first, because they're really annoying and they will steal your action points. But you really don't need your action points to fight them, depending on your playstyle. You're not going to use your daily powers on little mobs, but it's the principle of the thing. And if you're melee, they'll run up to you, and you can just hit them with an AoE spell, and then they'll die. So it's pretty easy. And I am stopping to pick up all the loot, so that you get to see how much currency and whatnot you can develop from this. If you want to leave the loot on the ground, I suppose you can, if you're pressed for time. And here we are. This is the boss room. Grimmack Nailbiter. He's real easy. It's just a big red cap. He does go immune once you get him down a certain amount of HP. So you pretty much go kill a few of the trash mobs and then wait for him to come back up. He'll go immune twice, I believe, no matter what you do. Although, if you have enough DPS, you may be able to do some DPS him down before you can do that. And there you have it. Grimmack Nailbiter dead. If you wait too long and the room gets full of thorns and giant souls and whatnot, you can get hit with some disables, and it can be a little bit difficult, but not bad at all. There you have it. We get a Shard of Terror Enchantment, 3 gold crescents, 3 emeralds, and an unidentified item. I thought you got 5 for this, but 3 gold crescents is good. We'll go cash this in, but we are done with the daily quest for the Blighted Grove. We'll count up all the rewards we got after we go ahead and cash in the daily quest for Sharandar as well. So what you're going to do for the daily quest, we picked up those Fate Art crystals. You just walk over to the pool, drop them in. That's it. You do have to talk to Marissa to get your rewards for it. Alright, and there you have it. So let's see how many refinement points we got. Picked up quite a bit of gear from that. That wraps up part 1 of the Sharandar walkthrough series that I'll be doing. Once part 2 is up, it'll be in the description. And then once they're all uploaded, I will upload a full gameplay of Sharandar walkthrough all together for your enjoyment. If you like the video, consider subscribing and leaving a thumbs up so that you'll be here for the next one.